The Mavs coming into this one 6th in the West. The Warriors are 10th, but the distance between 6 and 10 is small, as you can see. Both teams going for a spot in the top 6 in the standings to avoid the playoff play-in scenario reserved for teams in the 7 through 10 spots. Teams finishing worse than 10th are in the lottery. The Mavericks may have the advantage in the standings entering tonight's matchup, but BPI says they've got the tougher schedule coming up, including 2 games as underdogs. After tonight, the Warriors could go into cruise control. 6 straight games against teams out of the playoff picture. Let's welcome in our NBA analyst, Kendrick Perkins, now to SportsCenter. Hey, Kendrick, who is under more pressure tonight, Luka Doncic or Steph Curry? And tell me why.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, it's not Steph Curry. If Steph Curry and pressure don't even match, okay? Don't put that in the same sentence. Luka Doncic is under the most pressure, and here's why. 1, he's without Porzingis. 2, he had the Dallas Mavericks and Luka had high expectations this year coming into the season after what they done last season. And here they are. Yes, they're in an okay position, but they're not where they're supposed to be or where we expected them to be. They're supposed to be a top team in the West. And right now, the Golden State Warriors, the Memphis Grizzlies, and the Portland Trail Blazers are on their heels like a pair of socks. And Luka, it's time for him to step up and perform. And when I say perform, it's cool when we look at the numbers, but let's keep this same energy when we talk about Luka like we used to do with Russell Westbrook and James Harden, putting up the triple doubles but not getting those wins. When you talk about the Golden State Warriors, they are playing phenomenal basketball. Yes, we all know about Steph Curry, the leading scorer in the NBA, but Andrew Wiggins is playing exceptional on both ends of the floor. Draymond Green has been playing well. And right now, the Warriors have established identity on the offensive end and the defensive end. So the pressure is on Luka Doncic. It's no pressure when it comes to Steph Curry. He was built for pressure.
Dang, man, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to mention Steph. Now I feel like Max when he makes you mad. I'm sorry. I please accept my apology. Golden State with a win tonight will move to within a game and a half of all that important 6th seed in Dallas current holds. Hey, Perk, you stay right there. We got more.
Well, Jack.
Jay, indeed we do. Anthony Davis called the Lakers' next 2 games against the Wizards and the Magic must-wins. So he started in Orlando last night. Since returning from injury, 10.5 points per game, 24% shooting. He's been good in this one. Taking on Chuma Okeke, okay? So look at this. Face up right there, hits the jumper. All right, again, Davis, 8-time All-Star. Okeke, his 44th career game.
Okay.
Now watch Davis again. Little step back on the young man there. Oh, by the way, check him out again. This is called taking advantage. Backing him down, hitting the leaner. Now, on the other end, Okeke get some things going of his own. Watch this. Taking Davis right here and on Drummond.
Ooh.
Oh, the hammer. Impressive. He had 18 in this one.
Ooh.
Watch it again. Not playing like a rook there. 4th quarter now. Lakers up by 1, 85-84. Montrezl Harrell spins right here. And the layup and the foul. Lakers up 4. After he hits a free throw, he had 18, 4:15 to play. Lakers, Dennis Schroeder, Dennis the Menace with the mid-range. 21 in this one. 1:23 to play. Lakers up 9 now. The Menace to Davis, who hits the corner 3. Davis hyped after that one. LeBron liking it in that cool orange mask. Lakers winners 114-103. So 11 games left in the Lakers regular season, and as of now, they are solidly in 5th place. Likely without home court advantage for most of the postseason. And they are favored to win in most of their upcoming games. And of course, they'll be more favored when LeBron gets back. It shouldn't be too much longer. He's been out since March 20th because of his injured ankle. All right, let's bring back in Kendrick. So, Kendrick, the Lakers rally late to beat the Magic. What's your level of concern for this Lakers team right now without LeBron?
Well, it's very high. It's very high. And look, if LeBron James don't come back healthy or don't come back in enough time to get his legs up under them, the Lakers could be sent home in the 2nd round. Without LeBron James, I'm looking at the Los Angeles Lakers, and they're not getting past the 1st round. That's my level of concern. 1, you want LeBron James and Anthony Davis to get enough games under their belt where they have the workload for their legs. meaning being able to withstand the workload in game minutes. You can work out as much as you want outside of basketball, but you don't get into game shape until you start playing the game of basketball. And then I want to see the other guys have the chemistry with LeBron James and Anthony Davis. This is not the same team from last year. You added Andre Drummond, Dennis Schroeder, Montrezl Harrell, Ben McLemore. All these guys have to figure out how to play with Anthony Davis and LeBron James. And then last but not least, Frank Vogel and his coaching staff is getting late into the season. It's almost time with the time of that point of the season where it matters the most, and you want to have your rotations down. And right now, Frank Vogel, he don't know which direction to turn until he get a fully healthy team. So I do have high concerns for the Los Angeles Lakers.